What's happening, people? We are back here once again on CubCamTV for this, another edition of Higher or Lower, our in-house game show where we look at different artists from around the world of Afrobeats, dancehall, and any other sound we like to cover, and we basically break down whether the next track will have more or less views on Spotify. Today's guest, someone who I've been following for a hot minute, someone who I'm really appreciating in the YouTube space, really kind of in-depth with what he does. Man like Phoenix joins us today. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, I'm blessed. How you doing, man? How you doing,
good, I'm good. It's really good to get you on the show. I'm loving the energy so far, and I'm excited to get into it. Before we get into it, though, talk to me a bit about your channel. How's things going?
Hey, yo, all I'm going to say, guys, is CK got snubbed at the awards, you get me? The best Afrobeat artist, so today I got to rep him, but you get me? I'm like CubCam, I do Afrobeat reactions, you get me? I only started in January, but since then, I've just fell in love with the genre. Like, I'm African, but I listen to more US music, but since then, you get me, more Afrobeats. I'm like, yo, Thames, Rema, A-Star, these are my people then, you know that?
That's what we like to see, man. That's what we like to see. Well, yeah, for those that aren't aware about how this game show runs, maybe you're coming to the channel for the first time from Phoenix's channel, or it's just the first time falling on this because obviously it's CK, and I know a lot of people out there are big CK fans. The aim of the game, essentially, I'll be cycling through CK tracks and letting Phoenix know what the next track will be. It's up to him to guess whether or not the next track has more or less streams. So it's a fun game. How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you confident?
I'm excited, man. I got to represent for CK. Obviously, he's kind of underrated. People be like, oh, one hit wonder, love non-city. Bro, guys, Emily, Yana, how many else? We got hits.
we were doing a thing on live streams quite recently where people were suggesting CK tunes for us to check out. And I was going back and listening through some of the catalogue, and the catalogue is unbelievable.
Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, they don't know about CK the First. Like, that EP got 500 million streams.
Yeah,
like,
fully.
It's crazy. Yeah, me shout out to my supporters as well, you know.
That's what we like to see. Well, if you're ready to go, I am. We're going to jump right into this game. So we're going to start off, obviously, with Gmail. This one features Dramo, 238,000 streams on Spotify. I need to know from you, does Goddammit have more or less streams?
Okay, Goddammit. Okay, this is a shot in the dark, but higher.
You're going to go higher? More. Higher for the first question. Let's see how we are looking. And you are correct. 358k. So we've got 1 out of 1 so far. See, suddenly, as soon as the question starts getting asked, there's so much more pressure out of nowhere. It's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Okay, cool. Coming up next then. Obviously, this one, there are obviously 2 collabs with Dramo to start off. This second question we're going to ask, Container. Are there more or less streams on Container than Goddammit?
Container sounds like a kind of mid-name, so maybe lower. I don't know these songs that like back, but yeah, lower.
It has more. It does have more. So we're on 1 out of 1. We're on 1 out of 2, sorry. We're on 1 out of 2. So okay, 1 out of 2. I'm keeping score on my screen as well so we can see what's going on. Okay, next one on the list then. Moving slightly further forward, Like to Party. Are there more or less streams on Like to Party?
Like to Party. Okay, I'm going to assume because this is later in his career, it's going to be higher. I'll say higher.
Is that your final answer?
I don't know. Is there 3 highs in a row? It was cut. I would say higher. Yeah.
You're gonna say higher. I randomized these when I put them in, just so you're aware. So it's not like a specific thing. We're gonna go higher, and you are correct. Like to Party has 774,000 streams. Again, for those that aren't aware, I put these together yesterday, so these should be as up to date as they possibly can be in regards to actual numbers. Now we're moving forward again. The next track on this listing is Way. Are there more or less streams on Way?
Way I do know is a serious tune. I think it's either on CK the First or the first. I don't know which album it's on, but Way should be higher.
We're gonna go Way being higher. Okay, let's see if we are correct. And you are correct. Way.
Yeah.
So there we go. Way is higher. 1.5 mil on Way, which is a chunky amount considering I wouldn't necessarily have put it in his sort of top 5 selection, but it is on 1.5 mil, which is a crazy amount to be having. He's doing absolute numbers right now. It's crazy. But yeah, moving on to the next one on this list. Kiss Me Like You Miss Me. Are there more or less on Kiss Me Like You Miss Me?
Oh, if you know, you know. This is a serious song on the Boyfriend EP. That is higher. We know that.
We know it's higher.
Let me wait. Is it 4 point something million? Less 4 point something million?
Okay. It's 2.2.
Okay.
2.2. So 2.2, and you're on 4 out of 5. You're doing well so far, sir. This might be the best score so far. So,
hey, what's the best score?
I think the best score is I think 9 out of 12 is the best score, and that was Gulls, I believe. I think she has the best score so far.
Cool. I need to beat her. I know. Who did she do? Oxlade. I know she's a big Oxlade.
Yeah, she
fan.
did. She did Oxlade. Yeah, she did.
Course,
so we've had WizKid, Oxlade, and who else do we have? WizKid, Oxlade, and Techno are the three that we've had so far.
Okay,
so,
cool.
And we've also got one scheduled in with Alkaline, which should be very enjoyable on the more dancehall side of things. So that'll be an interesting one. But there we go. Next one on this list then, Show My Side. Are there more or less streams on Show My Side?
I think here's where we finally have the decline. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to say lower.
You're going to say lower? You sure? Is that your final answer?
Final answer, yeah.
You are correct.
Oh.
You are correct. Show My Slide, 1.6 mil. Again, it's crazy looking back over a lot of the catalogue and seeing just how many of them have racked up over 1 million. Like, it's almost like normalised that you're going to get over 1 million now.
Trust me, I think that really, like, once the Love Dancing League, people actually went back to go listen to his catalog. And the guy's voice is different, so.
Yeah, this is the thing. There's the sort of period where we were talking earlier about CK the First. Having listened through that album, like, track by track, like, week by, I listened to a different one each week, basically. Hearing the kind of creativity and then imagining going back and listening to that creativity, knowing that he's then had the success. It's so cool to kind of see how ahead of his time he was when he was working in the earlier sort of sounds.
And he's a producer. That's the crazy thing. He's the one he mixed and mastered his biggest hit. That's crazy.
That's such a cool thing to see as well, isn't it? Okay, cool. Moving forward then, the next track on the list, Calacuta. Are we going higher or lower on Calacuta?
I'll be so real, I never heard this song, but it has a cool name, so I'm going to say higher.
You're going to say higher. You're lucking out today, sir. Essentially 2.5 million. Crazy stats.
Guys, we haven't even got to the Love Dancing League. And I know it's here.
It might be. I might have pulled a serious curveball and not put it in there. You never know. I've done that before. But you never know.
There is 6 or 7 versions. I expect at least 2 here.
Now, bear in mind, these are Spotify stats as well. These aren't YouTube, Apple Music. These are strictly Spotify stats. So do bear that in mind as we go forward, because it could affect where songs are streamed, where things are kind of taken in. Do keep that information in mind. Next up, Ski. Higher or lower than 2.4 million?
Ski. Okay. Ski is... It's on the second... It's not on the Boyfriend EP. It's on CK the First, or it's a single. So I'm going to say lower, because this is kind of like good streams. These are like high. These are like Boyfriend EP streams, so I'm going to say that's lower. Yeah.
You're going to say lower. And he's got another one right. He's on 6 out of 7. This is a crazy showing so far. This is a very, very hot streak. I've got to say, hats off. You're smashing this.
Bro, hey, yo. Guys, also, my hands are up here. I'm not looking nowhere. I'm looking straight at the screen. Because I know the was like, oh my God.
Okay, well, we're going to move straight forward then, as we've got the energy in here. We're going to jump into a collaboration next. Zebu alongside Oxlade and Kiddy. Obviously,
he has a song with Oxlade?
He has a song with Oxlade and Kiddy. Now, this is a collaboration. Obviously, Kiddy is absolutely killing it, blowing up stream-wise. Oxlade is obviously on a roll as well, has been for a couple of years. I'm not going to tell you when this came out, but when it comes out makes a big difference to how many streams it gets. That's the clue I'll give you.
I know. The fact that I haven't heard it is probably one of them, like, back in the day when they were all coming up. So
does it have more or less than 1 mil?
See, my heart is telling me... No, I know it should have more, but someone just told me it might be lower. But, like, CK and Oxlade on one track.
The interesting one about this for me is Kiddy being on there, because obviously Kiddy is in that process of exploding. Obviously, just had the crazy collaboration with Tiger. Like I think he was the highest streamed artist in Ghana last year, or second highest. He had the highest streaming album of the last year.
Last year?
I think so. Yeah.
Last
year or the year before, but yeah, I think Mombebe was one of the biggest, one of the biggest releases of last year. So yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Kwaku the Traveler Boy, Black Sheriff. That guy is.
He's on crazy. He's on point. He's on fire at the moment.
I'm telling you, man. But this one, okay, you know what? I probably might break my streak here. If I do this, then okay, I'm gonna say higher, just because I can't like Oxlade it. If it's lower,
it's lower.
Oh my God.
798k. And you are right. This is one from a few years ago. I don't know whether people have not been able to scroll back far enough, but yeah, I was very surprised when I saw how few this was on. Surprisingly, so we're now sitting on 6 out of 8.
Yeah, them two are like the best vocalists. So
I'd say they're definitely both in that category. Yeah, just the kind of creativity. I'd say creativity of vocalist as well. The ability to kind of do things you're not expecting, the harmonies that you never really expected. It's always really cool to see.
100%,
okay, cool. Well, we're now getting into the final section of this quiz, and it's going to be very interesting moving forward. We've got 4 more songs to discuss.
If I don't see Emiliano, love that.
The next one on this list, Jeje the Wine. Are we going more?
Oh, that's higher. No, that's 5 million, bro. That biggest song on Boyfriend EP. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're going higher. We're going higher. You are correct. It's nearly on 6 mil. It's approaching 6 mil. 5.6 mil in total. Cool. So you're on 7 out of 9 as we move into the final 3. Now this is where it gets very interesting. Emiliana is up next. Are there more or less on Emiliana?
Emiliana is kind of a like small tune.
This little thing that happened. You know the maddest thing? When we did the reaction for it on the channel, I actually preferred the other tune on the project. I preferred the one with Blackie, the much more like kind of abstract kind of 4x4 roller. And I actually said about Emiliana at the time, it felt a little bit cookie cutter. And now having heard it 1,000 times, it sounds a lot less cookie cutter. It sounds like it's the cutter that the cookie cutter was made from.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Emiliana is just like, bro, wait, CubCam, you got a girl on the side or something, because that enhanced that song. You know what But nah, guys, Emiliana is such a beautiful song. Like, I mean, I didn't react to the audio. I did the music video though. I did with my friends, and yeah, we were feeling the vibes. You get me? In my home country, Senegal as well. Like, it was crazy. But guys, you know the certified platinum song in France, his second biggest hit, Emiliana, is obviously higher than this.
Higher, so we're going to go higher. 84 million. Crazy numbers. The jump at this point is crazy. It's such a huge leap forward, and this is the bit that's going to be very interesting. I need to stress we're talking about Spotify numbers only on this next one. The next one is Love Nwantiti. Now, this is up to you to kind of work out whether you think this song, this tune that a few people have heard of, is higher or lower.
Yeah. See, guys, do you know what's funny? When I say I'm a CK fan, then I'm like, this one hit wonder. But guys, this is the biggest song in Afrobeat history by stats. Like, it's the most streamed, most certified.
Do you know something very interesting indeed? It got overtaken this week by Thames on the Billboard chart.
I saw your video. The way I screamed when I saw it at 4 on the Billboard, I was like,
it's down to number 4. Peru now is back on top, and Essence is up to number 2.
Bro, I was actually like, how the fuck has that happened?
How have we got? Like, when did this happen? When did this switch around happen?
Wait, Love Nwantiti 4. I was like, nah, he's edited the chart. But I will say, CK's dropping a new tune tomorrow, which will probably go number 1. So.
You know the most annoying thing about that tune? I've known about it for 3 weeks, and I've been under NDA to not say anything. And I've been screaming in my head, going, I know it's coming this week. I know it's coming this week. I know it's coming this week. I really wanted them to not announce it so I could be ready and go, ha! I knew it was coming.
Oh my god, yeah, because we should have known when they performed at Coca-Cola, but I'm interested to see how this track actually sounds, guys, because like it's got it's got an Amapiano DJ and Focalistic is an Amapiano artist, and then Davido's
Davido will do
so
it.
It'll probably be Amapiano, so I want to see how he does.
I know there's a big push for it in South Africa as well. I know there's a really big push on that tune. Like, there's a lot of like sponsorship stuff going into it.
I'm telling you, I've got a lot of Zim and South African friends. These guys, Amapiano is blood for them, so this tune is gonna do well. But guys,
Love Nwantiti. Are we going higher or lower? We're going higher, and you are correct, of course. 490 million, rapidly approaching 500 million. One of the biggest stream songs worldwide on this one. Crazy stuff. So you're now sitting on 9 out of 11. So you need to get this one to match goal score, I think, to match the 10 out of 12.
Oh, she got 10 out of 12?
I think she got 10 out of 12, yeah. So this is where it gets very interesting indeed. Love Nwantiti, the Joe Boy and Kwame Eugene remix, and we are talking Spotify stats only.
Because I literally read that it passed on the low on YouTube as like the most streamed music video of all time, like Afrobeats. But that is a hard remix, man. Pounds and dollars that go spend for your head. Talk all they want. Nah. Will it be?
It's
Yeah.
a proper
Okay.
mind boggle. This is why I left it till last as the clinical question.
Yeah, because it's like it's the most. Well, then this doesn't have a music video itself, so it's like I'm gonna say. I'll say lower.
You're gonna say lower?
I'll say lower.
Is that your final answer? This is to draw with draw level with goals.
But it beat Burna Boy. No, I'm gonna say lower because like this is. I think the core tune has this. Yeah, so I'm
We're
saying
gonna
lower.
go lower. And you are correct. It's only on 36 million on
was it that low?
Spotify.
That is so low. What the hell?
So yeah,
That is
actually lower
crazy.
than a Miliana.
That's. I expected like 200 mil. Or, okay,
It's really
like,
interesting looking at Spotify specifically in comparison to other sites. Like it was always completely different with Apple Music. YouTube's always completely different statistic-wise. Some artists have a much more strong following on YouTube, for instance, than they do on Spotify, which is what makes this such an interesting kind of stat selection.
But you know what? I saw there's a remix with the. Is it North Africa?
Yeah.
Sorry, North Africa. That has a music video too.
Yeah,
I bet that has more streams than this, right?
it may well do, but that's not the question on the card. But there we go, 10 out of 12, sir. Incredible score. Well done. I've got to say, absolutely smashed it. Really, really well done. But yeah, how did you find that as a process?
Bro, that was interesting. It's actually interesting to see because, guys, you think, bro, that last one actually has messed me up. But yeah, that was actually exciting, man. Well done. Creative idea.
I'm happy to get you on, man. This is a game show that I'm looking to get as many people on as possible
Yeah.
moving forward. But there we go. Before we do round off and celebrate, obviously, drawing first place, can we make sure people are able to find you on socials? Where's the best place for people to find you?
Guys, the best place to find me is on YouTube, IC Phoenix. Same on Instagram, IC PhoenixXX, and then that's the same on Twitter as well. But yeah, we're just gonna talk more. Yeah, Love Damini's coming July 1st. On My Lay's album coming next week, and we'll see what CK does tomorrow.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. Guys, this has been CubCamTV alongside Phoenix today for the latest edition of Higher or Lower. Keep it locked and don't go anywhere. Blow.
Sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CubCamTV. Stay locked.